going through, know that Israel is also going through troubles and trials, and I want you to stand together strong for Israel. So we have the United Nations pushing for a two-state solution. You remember that old plan? I mean, didn't we do that in 2005? We completely left Gaza. We did a prototype. We left Gaza, and they built a terror base. And they decided to massacre us and take our people hostage. I mean, you remember Partition Plan 181 of the United Nations, an Arab state and a Jewish state. And I'd love to know what you think about this. Isn't Jordan exactly that? I mean, they're an Arab state. They started at the same time, pretty much. And we are right next to them. I mean, if you have someone who only wants your destruction next to you, I mean, they shouldn't have a state. Well, France thinks they should. Macron in France, he declared they're going to unilaterally declare a state. He didn't say exactly where it's going to be. I know that our foreign minister, Gideon Sar, he had a press conference, and he says, just to be clear, Palestinians reject a two-state solution. Where have you ever seen Hamas or anyone, even the Houthis, even Iran, saying, we want a state alongside Israel, two states? Nobody's saying that. I think people need to listen to what they're saying. They never said they want a state alongside Israel. They just say they want to destroy all of Israel, right? And so I know that there's, Gideon Sar went ahead and he said, there's countries in Europe with large Muslim populations, and sometimes that affects the policies of the governments of those European countries, but it cannot and will not lead Israel to commit suicide. You know, we will not allow for establishment of a jihadist terror state, for sure not that, in the heart of our ancestral homeland. We're not going to allow for a Hamas terror state to arise just a few kilometers from our population centers so they can do another massacre on us. We're not going to be a Czechoslovakia of the 21st century. We're not going to sacrifice our very existence for appeasement, so the West will feel like we're appeasing. We're not going to give up our basic interest and basic security for internal political consideration of countries that have lost control of their own streets. Those countries still arrogantly presume to tell us what's good for our own security. You know, he worded that very, very well. Another thing that's happening that's become a real hot topic is the religious, the Haredi. They're not wanting to enlist. They're not wanting to draft and serve alongside people like me. And you have Danny Luz, a member of our parliament. I love him. Got to meet him. He says, look, there's going to be serious ramifications, serious political consequences if soldiers' draft orders are ignored. We have to complete this war. We're still in a war. We need to have full and complete victory in Gaza. That's what he said. And he's absolutely right. The world is watching. And it's so hot too, you know. I mean, we're serving here. 16 soldiers just had heat stroke. I mean, they were hospitalized just from the heat. 16. People got to drink a lot of water. And about this food thing, just, you know, I know we're all tired of hearing these lies already about trying to blame Israel, whether it's because the UN is not distributing all that aid that Israel allowed in there and sent in there. I mean, Israel's even dropping it from the air, and somehow people are ignoring that Hamas is stealing it. I mean, watch this video of showing a Hamas operative stealing. These Hamas operatives take the food, the UN doesn't distribute it well enough, and the Hamas steal it and block it from being distributed. And so they're taking the aid. You see them with weapons, and it's proving that they're obstructing the delivery, and they can't blame us for them obstructing it and jumping on these trucks. And last thing is the Druze. I'm glad that the massacre of the Druze is stopped by those jihadists. I know no one was really talking about it in the West, but you know what they're chanting now? It's just beautiful to hear them chanting and saying, we want Israel. You know, we love Israel. That's beautiful. They know what the difference is. It's just sad that the West doesn't always know what the difference is. And China is sending these, and Russia sending the S-400 air defense systems to Iran, the head of the octopus, the funder and trainer of all this terror. And so they are going to be super duper protected now. They received a lot of this Triumph air defense systems. So, you know, as we approach the 9th of Av, I just want to say, guys, just, you know, look at the book of Lamentations. Read it. It's a book that's sad, but we're in this time where we read that because of the destruction of the First Temple and the Second Temple and the First World War and the final solution, you know, where Jewish people were gassed and put into ovens. So it's very sad, and other things. It's a sad time on our calendar, but hey, why don't you just open the book of Lamentations and read it a little bit and join with us in solidarity, and join with us online on the 3rd of August for a bit of a time together.